In 1986, in downtown Cleveland, a charity event was held where 1.5 million balloons were released into the sky all at once. The goal was to raise money for charity and showcase Cleveland as a growing city. But instead of being remembered as an impressive world record, the event went down in history as a deadly disaster. The event was called Balloon Fest, part of Cleveland's attempt to rebrand itself. At the time, the city's reputation wasn't great. It was even mocked with the nickname Cleveland is a mistake. City leaders wanted to prove that Cleveland was no mistake and that it was on its way to becoming a world-class city. Just a year earlier, Disneyland had broken the world record for the most balloons released at once. Cleveland's leaders believed surpassing Disneyland would be the perfect way to make a fresh start. So, United Way of Cleveland came up with an ambitious plan to launch 1.5 million balloons into the sky. Preparations took 6 months. A block-sized net was set up, and thousands of volunteers spent hours inflating balloons. Finally, on September 27, 1986, Balloon Fest Day arrived. But the night before, a powerful storm had hit the area. 2 men had gone fishing on Lake Erie and were reported missing the following morning. The Coast Guard immediately launched a search and rescue operation. Meanwhile, over 100,000 people gathered downtown to watch the balloons. The organizers were relieved that the storm had passed, but as the day went on, the weather began to turn again. A heavy rainstorm was approaching, and since the balloons were already inflated, rescheduling was nearly impossible. They decided to release them early. And so it happened. 1.5 million balloons filled the sky at once. The sight was breathtaking, a historic moment for Cleveland. But the celebration didn't last. The plan was simple. Helium-filled balloons would float into the sky, deflate over time, and slowly drift back down. But the cold air and approaching rain pushed the balloons back down almost immediately. Within minutes, balloons clogged Burke Lakefront Airport, forcing all flights to be grounded. Balloons piled up in the streets, causing traffic accidents. Some roads had to be closed, and bulldozers were brought in to clear them. Meanwhile, the Coast Guard was still searching for the 2 missing fishermen. But with thousands of balloons floating across Lake Erie, finding a person or a life jacket was almost impossible, like looking for a needle in a haystack. 2 days after the release, on September 29th, the search was called off. Shortly after, the fishermen's bodies washed ashore. Balloon Fest made it into the 1988 Guinness Book of World Records, but only for that edition. Afterward, Guinness permanently removed the category. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time!